Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome on the Cartoon News. My name is David Serero, and I have the pleasure to have over the phone a very talented lady. Her name is Urszulala, and she is a wonderful, one of the top influencer in the fashion industry. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the founder of this great blog. We're going to talk about it. It's called Urszulala. And also she's on Instagram at also Urszulala. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to the one and only Urszulala. How are you?
Hi, David. Hi, I'm good. How are you?
It's a pleasure having you over the phone. Thank you so much for taking some time with us today. So first of all, before we start to talk about all the wonderful things that you write around, I would love to know a little bit about yourself. Like, tell us where you're from, and where did you grow up, and what brought you to become interested in fashion in the first place?
Well, thanks for having me, first off. And I grew up actually here in New York City. So I was born and raised in Brooklyn. And I started, I was interested in fashion ever since I grew up. I was always surrounded in the arts and then, dance class and everything. And then I actually ended up studying fashion. So that's where my passion really came from it, and being in New York and being raised and being all around it because we are known for fashion, that's where it really all started from.
But that's exactly what we'd love to hear. It's amazing how a city like New York can influence so much fashion. I believe there is definitely a fashion New York style. But then from your desire, from your love of fashion, what made you decide to embrace, in a way, this art form? Because the way you are promoting it is really like an art form, and I sincerely love it. And but what made you start to write your own blog and to wear things that later will influence other people?
Well, at first, it started when I started going to college. It was one of my first days in school, and it was really just about kind of seeing how I grow. So it was more of a hobby, and I didn't really expect it to become a business. So now it ended up transitioning from that with one of my biggest first partnerships with Nylon Magazine. And then eventually it just ended up me, influencing other people with my style, and especially how it changed. So it's both now a hobby and business for me. It's one of my jobs, and I completely love it.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy for you. And I'm so happy when your passion, can become a job and a business. That's exactly what you wanted to do. So I'm very happy for you. I wanted to ask you, do you think, now we see a lot of Instagram, new fashionista, if I may call it that way. Do you think there is definitely a fashion style for Instagram, and Instagram in a way help to bring out some new fashion?
Well, I think everyone has their own style, so everyone has their own unique Instagram style, as you say it. But, people are always looking and shopping, and you have to see what they like. You have to know what they like, what's on trend, what's going to be trendy, what's going on in the industry, etc. So definitely, I think everyone has their own style, and we're all embracing our own style. So I don't think there's one specific one, just a bunch of different, unique styles we each have.
Yeah. Fashion is definitely an expression of yourself in a way. And what I wanted to ask you is, what do you like to do in the fashion industry? What are the things that you really love and in this art form and in this business?
What I really, really love is being able to create looks that I really, really like, and I'm able to just walk down the street and people will be like, oh, I really like her style, I really like her outfit, or have people inspired by it. So I really just like being able to create my own looks, and just art. When a painter paints, he's creating his own image of this thing he has in his mind, and that's kind of like me. So I'm styling myself, and I've always wanted to be a stylist, and I've done a lot of styling work, especially with Eric and Marlin Model Management as well. So it's all about, styling for me. So I really, really love that, being able to be creative and be who I am and show it off through what I'm wearing.
Wow, and I want to say that I really, really enjoy your photo on Instagram. You all need to follow Urszulala. Her Instagram is Urszulala. Let me spell it for you. Urszulala. And she has quite a lot of followers, so congratulations. And
Thank you.
You have also an email if people want to reach out to you. Is fash, FASH for fashion, dot fab for fabulous, I suppose, FAB at AOL.com. And the name of the website is Urszulala.com, URSDULALA.com. This is a fantastic website, fantastic account. So, I'm pretty sure that a lot of the brands that are out there now, they want to know a little bit more what is the word out there in the street from the people who are literally making it. Because there is also, the young girls who are looking on the magazine and say, oh, I love this dress, I want to buy it. But I think more and more it's happening from, let's say, the everyday girl who is walking down the streets and wearing those beautiful shoes. And then the girl says, I want those. So the influencers, I think, became a very, very important part of the fashion industry and of the merchandising and of the marketing and everything. For me, it's perhaps the most important. So what are your words around it that you think the influencer play a part in the fashion game?
I definitely agree. We influencers really do have a big impact now because we're more, if you think about it, yes, you do want to buy things that a celebrity is wearing, but you kind of want it to look more real, if you know what I mean. We each have different body types. And the girl that sees like, oh, she's wearing these jeans and I really like them, she sees herself in them because not that celebrities aren't real, but we're just not photoshopped. We're just real thing. It's natural. So you kind of know like, hey, this is how I'm going to look in it, But everything in terms of digital marketing and creating press for brands, it's all about influencers now. We have the power and we are the ones that sell their products and services to, their target market. So we are the ones who are powerful with it. And we create the content and we sell it, put it up there.
Yeah, definitely. When I look at your, even on your Facebook, there's the same name, Urszulala. There's one thing that really comes to my head right away is I want to be your friend. You have this quality that is in a way very accessible, and talking to people as an individual versus than talking to the masses like the big brands are doing. Do you think this is in a way your signature brand?
I would say yes, that is one way. But I feel like for everyone, whoever is starting a brand, you always want to speak to the person and they could be a whole group of people, like your whole target market. But at the end of the day, you want every person to feel special, so you want to be talking to them specifically. So I talk to my followers as if they're my friends because at the end of the day, they are my friends. I know them personally, but I talk to them as if they're my friends, each and every one of them, and that they're special and different.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, I would love to be your friend.
Okay.
Because you are absolutely fabulous and very talented and passionate, and I love people like you who are trying to make their art very accessible to people. And in the same way, it's a circling economy in a way because you are helping big brands and also small and medium-sized brands because now the cost of advertising is just, crazy for the big magazine. But I definitely believe in what you do and in your wonderful work. And I'm throwing a call out there to all the brands who, especially in the fashion industry, but also cosmetic and and also beauty style to definitely reach out to Urszulala because she will know definitely how to market for the everyday girl, for her community, for the people who are following her, and it's already a lot of people there. She will know how to help your brand to expand. I really, really mean it. And you can reach her on Fash, that's fab at AOL.com, or through her website, Urszulala.com, and follow her on Instagram. I'm already following you. Urszulala, on Instagram, and spell it for you, Urszulala. And she is very popular, and people really, really love her. And it's not hard to understand why. So before we start to say goodbye, my dear Urszulala, would you be so kind? Tell us what is next for you. What are your next projects?
What are my next projects? I am just working right now at Soul Beauty Brand as a merchandiser. I'm still going to continue blogging and sharing Instagram posts and everything. And I have a few sponsorships coming up, which is great. Rita Liberetta, which does the spray tan for Victoria's Secret. I'm also working with this, I think it's Stevens, New York, for shoes or something like that. I have to check in, but I have a lot of work coming up and photo shoots. So I'm consistently working and busy and working with my beautiful, amazing PR agencies, such as obviously Studio and FameBit and all those apps we use. So always looking more. So yeah. That's a lot of great projects, and I hope you will let us know every time you have something new. We'll definitely talk about you again on the radio because you are a stunning lady, and it's an honor really to have you today. We really, really appreciate you. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Serero. I had the pleasure to have today on the Culture News, which you can hear on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, and many other platforms. The very talented Urszulala Makowska, and she can be followed on Instagram, Urszulala, Urszulala. She can be followed on Instagram, but also on Facebook. She has a wonderful website called Urszulala.com, and you can reach out to her on Fash, that's fab at AOL.com. My dear Urszulala, thank you very much.